For your task this week, you'll be entering the world of virtual escape rooms.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Welcome to WatchMojoUK, and today we're looking at the weirdest challenges on The Apprentice.
I think that's verging on being silly now.
Number 10. Advertising. Sometimes the challenges themselves aren't strange, but they are made unusual by the way the contestants go about them.
Look at all this mess. If only I was an octopus, and this would be done in no time.
That was exactly the case in this standard advertising challenge back in Series 6. They concocted a cleaning product called OctoClean, so named because it's so good at cleaning, it's as if you have 8 arms at your disposal.
Wow, that was quick. OctoClean. 8 hands are definitely better than 2.
That's a decent enough idea by Apprentice standards, but the execution was all wrong. The ad they produced was pretty sexist, relying on stereotypes about women doing the cleaning, and also that their husbands won't be so repulsed by a dirty house that they refuse to sleep with them.
My question is, just to be clear on whether you're selling marital harmony or a cleaning product.
Number 9. Shopping channel.
Right, the next thing is the jacket.
This came in the very first series of the UK version, only a few years before the idea of shopping on a television channel became massively outdated.
You've got to love this jacket tomorrow.
This makes the challenge more bizarre in hindsight, but really, shouldn't Sugar have worked out that soon TV shopping would be a waste of time? They were challenged to find items that they could sell. Cue an infamous moment where Syra Khan pulled out a hideous fleece decorated with some wolves and a full moon for the werewolves out there.
Wolf Spirit Zip Through Unisex. A lovely, lovely jacket.
Even the contestants couldn't keep it together, and the show descended into chaos. Number 8. Bodybuilding.
What pricing are we thinking?
You could do it in body parts. Leg tan, full body tan, or legs and arms.
You'd have to think that in the relatively small community of professional bodybuilders, they've all got products they trust and already like when it comes to key parts of their profession. So it's baffling to send the candidates into a bodybuilding competition and persuade those athletes to take a risk on what might be a shoddy product in a crucial contest.
There's different settings on the gun. It changes according to the body mass.
And yet, this is what happened, with one team deciding not only that they were going to start selling spray tans, but that they do the tans themselves because how hard could it be?
You have done this before, haven't you?
Don't worry, I'm a tanning enthusiast.
Well, it turns out it's actually very difficult indeed for an amateur to create an even tan that doesn't look too orange.
I heard the first person who started spraying, but it actually pointed out to you, you don't seem to know how to use the equipment.
Number 7. Neverending Nautical.
It's called Neverending Nautical.
Neverending Nautical.
Yeah.
The logo, when you see it,
Do not be alarmed, okay?
For this challenge, they were given the relatively simple task of creating a cruise company and working out how to market it. Of course, one of the main things you don't want people to think about when it comes to spending weeks at sea is seasickness.
It was a compromise.
There's a lot of work gone into it. We didn't all agree. That's the truth. We did not agree.
But they managed to produce a logo that looked very reminiscent of diarrhea or vomit. Combined with the never-ending part of the name, you'd be forgiven for thinking this cruise is some sort of nightmare, where everyone gets a stomach bug.
What is that?
That's their logo.
As always, Karen's horrified face says it all. Lord Sugar didn't have kind words for the logo either.
What the bloody hell is that? I don't know. I really don't know.
Number 6, bargain hunting.
Just say whatever price they say for the top hat, I want you to just literally
straight
shoot
down the line,
really, really low and just say like, no, just say like a £5.
From Karen Brady to Nick Hewer. This time, it was his turn to be appalled by what the contestants were doing. They headed to St James's Street, one of the most expensive and upmarket places in the entirety of London, in search of a bargain on some men's formal wear. A disaster waiting to happen.
So how much would one of these set you back?
That is priced at £365.
This one's priced at £365. Wow.
Arriving in Lock & Co, a milliner to Britain's poshest aristos, they outright refused to pay retail price for a top hat. Nick was absolutely outraged at the disrespect they showed to this very lauded retailer by trying to bargain them down from the RRP, and made his thoughts known.
The last time I was in this world-famous shop, who came in? None other than the King of Tonga. And I can tell you, the King of Tonga does not go looking for bargains.
Number 5. Hip replacement.
How about something to do with being hip, like be hip? Hip replacement.
In this absolutely baffling challenge, also from the 2011 series, the candidates were tasked with creating and branding a new magazine for the over 60s. Of course, senior citizens deserve magazines tailored to their interests, but maybe not one that doubles down on their potential lack of mobility.
I'm just thinking, is that a bit of a sensitive topic?
No, I don't think
you don't think so?
Regardless, the name Hip Replacement was born after every other name they came up with was rejected. At the last minute, they pitched Hip Replacement, despite Susie being unhappy with it.
Big smiles, really, really happy. 1, 2, 3, jump! Very happy, fantastic.
She was later put in charge of the magazine's cover shoot, asking the elderly models to jump up and down and give each other piggybacks. Was that wise?
I have no idea what was good and what wasn't, so that was all Glenn's decision.
Number 4. Pantsman. The brainchild of Phil, the estate agent, this task to develop a children's breakfast cereal will live in infamy.
Sorry, I forgot that Lorraine is Steven Spielberg's cousin, and we can get him to operate on this evening.
Come on.
Lorraine, it takes so much work to get the graphics and...
But no, it's just an idea.
Despite everybody else being dead against his Pantsman superhero, Phil steams ahead, demeaning the other candidates and forcing his idea through. The resulting ad is a mess that he alone is responsible for, with a novelty Pantsman mascot appearing to give children their underwear-themed cereal.
If you are after work or if you are after school, you gotta dance in your pants till you get in your mood. Dance in your pants, dance in your pants.
He's even got a full song prepared during his pitch, which he won't budge on including in the finished advert, and he performed it in its entirety by himself.
I don't really care what they think. All I'm saying is if they don't go with my idea and they want to go one of their ideas that's unsuccessful, then I'll pin them down the wall. I don't care.
Number 3. Dressing dogs.
As you know, we are a nation that are quite obsessed by our pets. You know, we style them, we groom them, we pamper them.
It's not unusual to see people dressing their pets in silly outfits, but it is a bit weirder to see them giving their dog a collection of miniature furniture. That's why this ludicrous idea of a wardrobe for dogs was bound to fail.
My problem with this product is if you knew you were pitching to us, why you would bring in a Formica flat pack.
They took their flat pack cabinet into various specialist retailers who all told them that there wasn't really a market for this sort of thing, even for people who do love dressing up their pets. After all, the wardrobe being so small just makes it inconvenient to use. It's not like the dog will be using it itself. Finally, pitching the wardrobe was down to Katie Hopkins, and she didn't exactly do a bang-up job.
Well, I can't understand why I just wouldn't want to use a kitchen cabinet to do exactly the same job.
I think that's a fair comment in many ways in terms of it feels a little bit like a kitchen cabinet.
Number 2. Kosher chicken.
Am I being stupid that kosher chicken is Jewish and this is a Muslim country? So, or do Muslims have kosher chicken?
Muslims have kosher.
Do they?
They were sent to Marrakesh in order to test their haggling ability, given a shopping list of 10 items and told to get the lowest prices possible for them. But problems arose with the kosher chicken, as Michael and Jenny went searching for one. Unfortunately, they didn't know what a kosher chicken was, and seemed to think it was the same thing as a halal chicken. This was despite Michael putting that he's Jewish on his CV.
The chicken, I have to have it blessed by somebody from the mosque so that it is kosher.
Obviously, Lord Sugar called them out on this, but flying them all out to Morocco and making them haggle is a ridiculous task to begin with.
Is it right that you went to a Muslim halal butcher and asked him to get you a kosher chicken and he actually made a prayer over it? Is that right?
That's correct, Sir Alan.
Number 1. VR escape room.
So what did you guys think about the structure of the game?
I haven't felt that I am actually escaping anything.
Perhaps one of the most disturbing Apprentice moments, this came in the 2024 series, when Lord Sugar challenged the candidates to a very contemporary task.
I thought the video was boring, to be honest.
How closely is the game actually relating to that intro, from your thoughts?
Not at all.
Nothing.
In just a few days, they had to create a virtual escape room, told this by a horrifying CGI Alan Sugar. Bizarrely, equal time was given to the people designing the logo as the ones designing the entire game, including doing voice acting and motion capture for the characters.
Sometimes in life there is situations, like now you have fallen. But remember, there is a way to escape.
If you know anything about video games, watching them try to decipher what makes a game and the puzzles in it fun is truly painful.
What's the sense of fun with this? What's the sense of engagement? What's that sense of joy and conviviality, which is an essential through line, right?
Unsurprisingly, real-life gamers had nothing good to say, and nor did the industry experts. This challenge was doomed from the start. Let us know in the comments which challenges you'd ace, no problem.
Well, pressure's on you now, Phil.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojoUK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.